My name is Tony, and when I was a kid, I wanted to be an actor. And I started wanting to be an actor whenever I was 8. We really couldn't afford daycare, so my mom found this sort of day camp thing at a local theater, and she enrolled us all in because it was something cheap and something fun to do for the summer. And I was the most introverted of the children, probably, so she thought that I wouldn't like it as much as the other kids, but I ended up taking to it more than everybody else, I'd say, and I was the one that wanted to keep with it. So I decided to just devote all my time to that. Through middle school, was in some plays, high school was in some plays and musicals, and then I decided I wanted to go to college for it. So I lucked my way into Southern Methodist University. Thankfully, I got some financial aid because it's a very expensive college. So that actually brings me to probably the biggest roadblock in trying to be an actor, is that I'm not wealthy at all, and if you have more money, you are probably going to have an easier go at being an actor because you have that safety net. So that's been something I've been struggling with all my sort of career, which that's actually what I'm doing now. I'm acting. I went to college for it. I moved to New York because I have wonderful parents who let me stay with them while I was making money for the move, and they didn't charge me rent. So it's really nice to have people that care about you and that can make your life easier. You know, you just got to reach out for those people and find them and hold on to them tight. So yeah, I ended up moving to New York, and I've been there for about a year and some change now. I was working food, trying to have a survival job, and now I'm making money by hanging lights. So I'm doing stage lighting for off-Broadway stuff, and I'm acted in some Shakespeare and As You Like It, and I did some educational theater. So now I'm just auditioning and trying to get my name out there and wait for my big break. Yeah. You don't get into it because you want to be wealthy. You know, only like the top 0.05% or something like get, you know, their big break and make money off of it. So yeah, that's what I ended up going to college for, and I decided to eventually make the move to New York because I thought that would be a better place for opportunity for what I wanted to do, which was movies, theater, television. It's sort of like the sweet spot with all three of them. It's definitely been a big culture shock. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of New York. I think it's a great city. There's always something to do, but Texas will always be my home. So I'm here, I'm there in New York now, trying to hustle and to have survival jobs, you know, make enough money to pay rent while I'm trying to go for my dreams. So that's probably been the biggest challenge, is just that I don't make much money doing what I'm doing, and it helps if you have a blanket of cash or something to sit on while you're pursuing your dreams, because you always have that safety net. So not everyone's lucky to have that safety net, and mine's really not that big. So I have to really hustle and find work. I have to put my name out there to all sorts of places, and you know, typically there's no bite. Typically you put your name out and you get rejected, and you keep getting rejected. But all the famous people will tell you, hey, you're on the streets hustling, and then it's whenever you just sort of say, okay, I'm accepting what I have right now, I'm just going for it. If I fail, I fail. If I don't, then here I am. And they'll tell you that that's when they get their big break. So I'm still waiting for that. Hopefully it happens. But in the meantime, I'm just trying to, you know, go for it. So to stay motivated in all this rejection, I just have to keep telling myself that it's really a them problem, not a me problem, because I've done my homework, I've went to school for it, I've hustled, I've done all the stuff that you can do, and I'm doing what I can, and if they don't like it, then I'm probably just not what they're looking for. Because I think actually, like the first 30 seconds, usually before you even say a word, the casting director knows if they want you or not, and the rest is just because you're there. Because they're looking for a type, usually. So if I'm not their type, then I'm not their type. And if I have a chance to prove them wrong, then that's my chance to prove them wrong. I just go for it, and I just try to stay positive. You know, I find stuff that I like doing. I try to make work for myself to keep myself creatively inspired and keep those muscles going. You know, I write music, I try to write plays, I try to do stuff, try to look at monologue and try to practice it for nobody, just because I got into acting because I like, you know, acting. I like to explore, you know, human emotion and create stories. So my name is Tony. I am 24 years old. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an actor.